button. Hey, welcome to another episode of the Blackout Tips podcast. I'm your host, Rod, joined as always by my co-host,
Karen.
And we're live on a Monday night, ready to give you a little bit of podcast, just a little dash, a little dab. I got things to do. The official weapon of the show is
folding chair.
An unofficial sport.
Bullet ball.
And bullet ball. Extreme. Find us everywhere you get podcasts. Search the Blackout Tips. Leave us 5-star reviews on Apple Podcasts. If you don't, you're just a damn hater. And honestly, make them nice, because we will put commercials in your episode on the feedback show if we don't get nice 5-star reviews. It's a threat.
It is a threat, and you don't know what you're gonna get. You know, they ain't give you anything.
Okay, we are definitely threatening y'all. Also, I want to mention, like, I booked the tickets. I bought the tickets. We're flying to Vegas. It's official. It's happening. This is a real thing. It's in the show notes of every episode. But this Pod Jam 3, we gonna be there. We gonna be up in it. Friday is the day that we're planning on, like, podcasting. It's Pete Dominic. It's JL Covan. It's Las Vegas. It's us. We got people that can attend in person. We got virtual tickets. Please get you some tickets. Come out and see us.
Come out and see us.
In person, online, on the internet. We're gonna have a fun.
I love to see y'all.
We're gonna have a fun time.
Give you a big old hug.
Y'all know we love to do live podcasts. You never know what it's gonna be. You never know what surprises we're gonna have up our sleeves for the audience and all that type of stuff. So we're looking forward to it. I've never been to Vegas.
Nope.
Y'all West Coast fans always like, y'all don't be coming all the way out to the West Coast. That's right. We don't. But we are. This time we out there close to y'all. I heard it's like a small drive from LA or something. Like, come see us. All right. We wanna see y'all, hug y'all necks, smush y'all faces or whatever it is people do. So look in the show notes, man, for the like I said, for the tickets.
And y'all get to see me from the waist down, because y'all normally see us from like the waist up.
Yeah, Karen won't have her blanket on.
No, I won't have my thuggy on.
We'll just have regular clothes. And hopefully we won't be broke. The plan is to take all the money, go to the first casino we can find.
We will not
put it all on red, as they said in Passenger 57. Always bet on red, and then that'll determine how the rest of the night goes.
No, it will not.
So maybe you get like a good day, maybe it's a bad day.
I will not be stranded, no sir.
But I'm just trying to. Okay, well, Karen doesn't.
That is
agree.
A no.
Wow, I thought okay. Some people are anti-fun. Do you have any banter then? Since you're not bringing nothing to the show today, but hate.
Yes, I am. I am hating because.
Do you have banter though?
Yes, I do.
Do you have any banter? Talk to me. Do you have any banter? Talk to me. Do you have any banter? Do you have any banter?
I do.
Talk to me. Banter. Talk to me. Do you have any banter?
I do.
Banter.
I do.
All right, Karen, hit me with some banter.
Something that I know about myself, but today really kind of set it in stone. You got some sandwiches. You got some more Harris Teeter sandwiches, and I don't know what
sandwiches.
Yeah.
Oh, I just got a sandwich.
Yeah.
This is a Harris Teeter sandwich. It's split in 4 parts.
Right.
Go ahead. Yeah.
He got a sub. It was absolutely outstanding. But I have small hands, so what I realized is I like it cut in force, because it's actually easy for me personally. It's easier for me to eat, because when it's in a half, it's huge. Like, you know, if you have larger hands, it's probably not a big thing. But if you like me with smaller hands, it could be something where everything's falling out, you bite, everything slide. Like it's just not always the best when people give you like these super oversized shit that you can barely grip your hands on if you don't have large hands. So I was like, oh, I realized I do like shit cut in fourths.
Yeah, he said it was funny because when I ordered my sandwich, I knew I wouldn't have time to cook. I did the Karen Hunter show today, and I also did last week on Keith and the Girl. If you guys are listeners of Keith and the Girl, he may put it on the main feed, but our buddy Keith had a big breakup with his girlfriend Liz, who we've met, hung out with, cool person.
Yeah, she is.
I mean, hopefully he's not upset that I said cool person, but seemingly cool person, very cool towards us. I like her.
I like her too.
Matter of fact, we're going out tonight. No, I'm just kidding. But they broke up, and so this is a big episode because we talked about the breakup, what he's going through,
right.
And so basically what I mean is like last night or 2 nights ago, my Monday on that calendar had nothing written on it, but I've taken to the habit of writing down as I do stuff, even stuff that I've already done sometimes. Cause
you need to see how busy you are.
Yeah. And also kind of lets me know like, this ain't just sitting behind a chair talking shit. I do a lot of stuff y'all never see.
Agreed.
A lot of meetings, all this type of stuff. Same with Karen. But so I recorded with Keith, and then it was like, well, I won't be able to go to the gym, which honestly, this workout that my trainer got me doing is 8 parts, and I'll be in the gym, just the lifting part, I'm in there hour 15 minutes. Like I don't think I can do it 2 days in a row. Woo. So I was like, okay, no gym, I'll go for a walk. So I went ahead and went for a walk instead. It was a nice walk, got outside. It was a beautiful day outside. And then I had to get back to do the Karen Hunter show at 3. And I was looking at the clock realizing, oh man, I don't have time to cook. So I just bought that sandwich, and it was a pleasant experience. Because the guy was like pretty chill, but he said, you want me to cut it into halves or fourths or 17ths? Ha ha ha. And I was like, actually fourths. I wonder if I said 17s. Anyway, he said, so he chopped it into fourths for me. And I do think the fourths is better. It's like, because also it gives you like a snack size one. So if you just want to like knock out half of one, you feel like you got more sandwich. I don't know why psychologically.
Even though it's the same amount,
right?
You just feel like I said,
like if I just bit into it myself and stopped halfway through, that don't feel the same as if it was chopped with a knife.
Yes, because then somehow you feel like you finished it.
What is that?
I really think
it's like a stopping point. It's like it's like a timeout on the sandwich. It's
it's a visual of this is the end of this piece.
This is the end of the third quarter. I'm like, well, then I don't have to finish the game tonight.
Yes,
I can finish the game tomorrow.
Yes, because if you give me the whole sandwich, depending on what it is, I will eat half of that bitch in one setting. So I'm like, let's cut it in the fourth.
Yeah, I feel like it should only come in fourths. Anyway,
I'm surprised he asked. A lot of times they don't even ask; they just chop it in half and keep it going.
Last few times they've asked. The woman that there's a woman at Harris Teeter that made a good sandwich too. And I don't. It's been a while since I had a sandwich made at that Harris Teeter, and I can't remember if that's the same woman that used to always kind of flirt with me. She was very nice.
Yeah.
And she had like neck tattoos and all this type of stuff. My type. And she was, but she used to be like, but I, my wedding rings on and stuff. It's not nothing like untoward, but
right.
But I was like, I don't remember if this the same woman, but she was the same thing where she was like, you want this chopped in fourths or whatever? And I said fourths. And then she only chopped it in half. But, she was too distracted by all this man in front of her. You know what I'm saying? Distracted. I get it, sis. I understand. I have bad news to report to all my movie buffs, but I saw a trailer during the NBA All-Star game for Project Hail Mary. And I'm afraid to report that it's a space movie starring Ryan Gosling, and it's not a documentary about the making of Tupac's last album like we all had assumed. I assumed. So
come with me.
Yeah, I was a little bit sad to see that he was just trying to save the earth again. I'm like, okay, here we go with the sound. It's just the bullshit. I would have really enjoyed if the minimum they could have did was put Hail Mary, the song, over the trailer, but they didn't even do that.
Of course they're not going to do that.
You know, it was like, oh, we got to save the earth. We need serious music. I'm like, Hail Mary is pretty serious. I would have liked to see. Anyway, I doubt I'll be going to see it. I'm not really a fan. Anything else?
Yes. I do not know what I did. I bought a set of yoga blocks when I used to like actually go to the Y for yoga class. What I stuck, because I went so frequently and I still got it. I got like a bag, and in my bag, all the equipment, I keep my own and wrote my name on it. Not trying to be funny. I was like, I don't want to touch that shit. Y'all been sweating and spitting and all. I don't know what y'all been doing to this equipment. So I purchased my own stuff to keep in my bag so I can pull it out and use my own shit and not have to worry about putting it back up when I got finished. You know, there are some things that you have to do because you can't put it in your bag. But, you know, little simple things, I was like, I'd rather just kind of, for sanitation reasons, have my own version of it. And so I don't know how. I had 2 purple blocks. I don't know how I got 1 purple block. I do not know what happened to block number 2.
For your purple blocks?
Yeah, my purple yoga.
So you only got 1 left?
Yes, I got 1. They come in sets of 2.
It's got to be around here somewhere, though, right?
Somewhere. I do not know where. I looked underneath chairs. I pushed everything around. I was like, damn, bitch, where did you put block number 2? I don't know. I'm worse than your kids.
Maybe it's on Earth, too. Maybe it did the multi-dimensional portal next to the socks by the dryer.
It did, and it disappears. I don't know where the fuck it went. Okay. So I got tired of working with 1 block. I was like, no, I need 2 blocks. Because, you know, with me doing the strength training and stuff with you, I've been going online and finding out new ways to use them resistant bands. And some of the ways you use resistant bands for your hips is with the yoga blocks. You go up and down and around them and stuff. And I was like, oh, okay. Then I can't remember. Shit, I only got 1 block. I ain't got 2. So it became very frustrating. So I went and I found me some new yoga blocks. And I don't know why, but I was like, y'all made these yoga blocks just for me. Because the yoga blocks, you have a smooth side and then you have an inside that has a grip where you can actually grip inside the yoga blocks where you don't feel like your hands are slipping. And then they have the nerves to come with a strap, and then they have the nerves to come with some pads. Here's some pads for your knees. I was like, bitch, this is for me. Click, bye. And so I was like, click. So I be getting
yoga pads for the knee, just for the knees, or just knee pads.
They're like little small pads. So like if you're doing things where you have to get on your knees, you can put it on your knees.
Yeah, okay.
And yeah, so they're not like actual knee pads.
They don't go on your knees, but you put them on the ground. I got it.
Yes, yeah. I'm sorry. No, they don't go on your knees. But, you know, it's certain things where you have to get down and get on your knees and things like that. And sometimes when you're down there for a long period of time, your knees ache and shit like that. So I was just like, I don't not know who invented this triple pack, but they made it just for me.
Yeah, I feel like that's one thing about getting older is I always just look around and be like, somebody thought of this before. Like whatever it is, it's like it could really be the most obscure, especially with the internet now. It could be the most obscure shit in the world. You like, you know, like a remote control lamp. It's like, of course that exists. Like, why am I struggling every day walking into my bedroom, banging my toe on the ground when I could just walk over, hit the button, and turn the lamp on? You know, same thing with like when you clean a lot and you got to get on your knees. Like you can use those knee pads and all kinds of stuff.
And it don't sound like a big thing, but not trying funny. It's something like electronic toothbrushes or higher quality tissue. It's not like a big thing, and it just costs a little bit more. But it's just something about just that comfort thing. You know, and I was like, oh, it came in a pack, even though they probably, you know, I probably am paying more per item. Who knows? Who cares? I was like, you know what? They thought about me. So I clicked and I bought.
You know, I may make this episode a little less segmented and just kind of talky.
Okay.
I mean, we'll talk news and stuff, but I was thinking a couple things. Everybody was wrong about the All-Star game, except me, of course. The All-Star game actually got more views than the Pro Bowl this year.
Wow.
The NBC says the NBA All-Star Game averaged 8.8 million viewers across NBC, Peacock, Telemundo. Largest NBA All-Star audience since 2011. And this is after everyone just shitted on it, expected it to be trash. And Victor Wembanyama changed it. Like, don't get me wrong. I too think the last couple of NBA All-Star games were really bad. Like, I'm not here to try to like gaslight y'all into like, it was always okay. People never cared.
No.
Some years they didn't care, and then in the fourth quarter they kind of do something. A lot of All-Star games are not good. They're not supposed to be. That's, I look at it almost like NBA All-Star Weekend to me is like family reunion.
Yes.
I'm actually not there for the basketball. I'm there to see if Dr. J kissed one of the dunk contestants' mama on the mouth.
Come on.
Okay, that's what I'm there for. I'm there for the boy who.
Yeah, they be strutting in front of that man.
I'm there for the boy who did the dunk and almost knocked himself out when he missed the dunk. I actually watched that and was like, damn, did he get up? He got up. Okay, we can laugh. So, but I enjoyed this one. But I just think the concern trolling, this 2 weeks of the year is the worst as an NBA fan, because it's just the All-Star game, everything after the trade deadline till they start basically get closer to the playoffs. It's just, what is wrong with the NBA, how to fix it.
Right.
NBA just signed a brand new TV deal last year that was worth $7 billion. They don't need your money, or they already got the money, period. The viewership is up, the coverage is better. No one cares that this shit is on streaming, because everybody got streaming platforms now. So,
so
while
people watching them,
the old man like Mike Wilbon's yelling at the clouds like, I don't know what channel it's on. Well, everyone else is finding it, Mike. Maybe get on your grind. Maybe do a better job at being a reporter and go find the shit that everybody's watching so you can report on it. Like, it really ain't that difficult. But yeah, it turned out to be a great year, and it topped the All-Star, it topped the Pro Bowl for it topped MLB All-Star, and it topped the Pro Bowl. And the problem for me is in the coverage, you never hear people saying this shit really, where it becomes like a very loud discussion about these other sports. No one's trying to fix the Pro Bowl, really.
No.
Like, it's some passing, like, funny, like, what if we made it a dunk contest?
Nobody trying to fix
the
All-Star for baseball.
Hockey.
Nobody
NBA should play less games. Why?
Right. Why?
So you can invalidate the records. So you can do that. So you can be like, yeah, Michael Jordan's records will stand forever now. Is that what we're doing? Like, no. If MJ could play 82, then so can these dudes. Let's go by the same. Let's do the same measuring stick for everybody. If anything, if they expand these teams, which they plan on adding 2 more teams, they might need to expand the schedule. But don't get me started on that.
Yes.
Anyway,
I hope Seattle get their team back.
It was much ado about nothing is my main point. Like, NBA All-Star was fine. So it's interesting hearing people try to spin it into anything else. And now they won't acknowledge that, one, it was a fun NBA All-Star game. And 2, the ratings are fine, so we need to stop being so concerned about it. Anything else for you?
Oh, my last thing, and it's just like I say, it's just observation. I had a Tex-Mex sandwich for breakfast, and it was very, very good.
Tex-Mex sandwich?
I mean, Tex-Mex
Karen
burger.
ordered a Tex-Mex burger at like in the morning.
Yes, it was good.
I didn't know you could do that. It was on the specials on the board, but it was breakfast. It was like 8, 9 o'clock. She was like, I want that burger. I was like, burger?
Yeah, because
it was on a board behind me. I was like, okay.
Because what happened was, everything's electronic now. So while me and Roger was sitting, I happened to look up, and on the board, they had these things, the pictures was rotating around.
Right.
And it was like Tex-Mex burger. I was like, ooh, that sound good. I was like,
it brings a point. Breakfast for dinner gets a lot of love. But dinner for breakfast don't get no love. Not enough. Like, they might say
pizza for breakfast.
Say that was all I was gonna say. They might say I eat a slice of cold leftover pizza. I ate some cold chicken or whatever. That's not what I'm talking about.
Oh, you talking about like what I
What
did?
if you just made who the fuck is making these rules?
Nobody.
Why can't I have a burger for breakfast? Fuck it.
And
let's get crazy. Pancakes for dinner.
Yes.
Burgers, fries for lunch. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, fries for lunch happens all the time.
Yeah, and I guess, my brain, and I think I heard one of the servers was like, we serve breakfast and lunch all day. I was like, oh, you serve it all day.
Right. But normally when I hear that, what I hear is breakfast all day. Even though because normally they don't even say we serve breakfast and dinner all day. They just say we serve breakfast all day.
Right.
That's what they advertise on their menu even.
Yes.
But that means you serve lunch all day too, and I don't even think about it. Like, why can't I have soup for breakfast?
You can.
I can. Nobody. I'm a grown ass man.
Right.
No one can stop me.
No, we putting ourselves in our box. I mean, our own little boxes, and that. But I tell you, that burger was good. That burger had bacon, avocado,
breakfast for
sauce.
dinner.
It was delicious.
Breakfast for dinner is almost looked at as like a nice treat.
Yeah.
It's like, ooh, breakfast for dinner. Oh, you want to do something a little spice it up? Breakfast for dinner. Eggs and pancakes at night. Ooh, it's crazy. It's getting, ooh, what's going to stop me?
Right? Nobody.
Meanwhile,
Nothing going to stop you.
Dinner for breakfast is right there. Getting no love.
Yes.
And
it was good. And on the side, I didn't get French fries. I got hash browns. So that was my breakfast. That was my breakfast part of the breakfast.
And my last thing is this. This is a real question. Might even I can't make it the poll because I would need y'all to write in. But someone said I'm not eating heavy ass steak and potatoes for breakfast. Nigga, they have steak and eggs and hash browns on the menu for breakfast. What are you talking about? See, Adrian, big breakfast done got in your brain. They done brainwashed you, sis. Let that go. They got steak on every breakfast menu. You just been scrolling right past it. It's been right in your face. Open your third eye.
Open your third
What's
eye.
wrong with you? You played yourself. I can read. That say steak. They like, oh, you want T-bone and eggs with jelly and hash browns. Oh, you mean steak and potatoes, but at breakfast time we gotta call it something different. Shrimp and grits is a dinner food, but it's really a breakfast food. They playing us.
Fish and grits too. People
fish and grits. They trying to play us with this big menu. Is acting like playing all the foods against each other, playing me against you, Adrian. We shouldn't have no beef. I want you to be free. If you go to
free to eat what you want to eat for breakfast.
If you go to Ruth Chris, you should be able to be like, and scramble me up some eggs too. And when they be like, whoa, this is a dinner restaurant. It's like, well, last time I checked, it's steak on the menu at the breakfast place. Why isn't eggs on the menu at the dinner place?
See, they got you. They said shrimp and grits are brunch.
See, they got you. They got your ass,
shrimp
girl.
And grits all the time. I've eaten it for breakfast.
Trying to wake you up from the Matrix. You better listen.
And for brunch only. Now, it is good with a mimosa. I'm not going to lie. But I would drink that. I would do that for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. But that's just me, though. Adrian, they segment off their meals. They was like, none of these meals can touch.
You'll appreciate this one day when you realize you in the Matrix and you start seeing the writing on the wall. You're gonna appreciate this, Adrian. You like, Rod and Karen tried to tell me.
I bet you eat dessert last too, don't you?
Right. You can eat the dessert anytime you want. You can actually eat only the dessert. You can go in a restaurant and be like, give me some dessert.
I've done
They
that
can't
before.
stop you.
No, they can't.
You have the money. They can't do shit.
You can eat what you want to eat, baby. Be free. That's hilarious.
All right. Let's get into politics till we get mad, because it's my next random thing anyway.
I didn't know she was black until a number of years ago when she happened to turn black, and now she wants to be known as black.
People have got to know whether or not their president's a crook. Well, I'm not a crook. I've earned everything I've got.
There's an old saying in Tennessee, I know it's a Dutch probably in Tennessee, that says, fool me once, shame on you, shame on you. Fool me, we can't get fooled again.
Tell you what, I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to bed.
Who the fuck is a Stephen A. Smith voter? Who is voting for Stephen A. Smith? Stephen A. Smith has decided, I don't know, I might throw my hat in the ring and run for president next year, 2028. And so now he's giving interviews. Now the people I've seen sharing the interviews are the Daily Caller, who always share Stephen A. Smith's political aspirations. That don't seem suspicious to y'all? The Daily Caller, let's go to the Daily Caller's Twitter page. What is their header? Presented by the Daily Caller, Charlie Kirk, American Martyr. The Daily Caller, your rebels in the swamp. Watch Charlie Kirk, American Martyr out now. What kind of other things did they share? Swalwell's violent sex poems and pleas to pardon cop killer resurface. We grown simultaneously. Trump orders feds to help clean up poop-filled river after massive sewage spill. The spill was one of the largest sewage spills in U.S. history. Report, alleged ransom note writer claims he saw Nancy Guthrie abduction case take a shocking turn. I know what I saw 5 days ago south of the border. J.B. Pritzker's cousin steps down from family business. So there's a lot of hits on liberals and whatever. Okay, but they think it's important to share what Stephen A. Smith has to say. He was asked about racism.
Did you worry about racism if he ran for president?
No. I know it exists. I know that you can't escape it, but I do not believe it is as prevalent as some on the left would like us to believe. I do believe a vast majority of Americans judge you on the content of your individual character rather than the color of your skin. I think a lot of people in America, especially in this day and age, now more so than ever before, it's not about race. It's about the fact that they don't give a damn about it because they got their own problems. That's entirely different than believing they are superior to you and they want to hold you back from ascending. That's not what's going on to the degree that it was decades ago. What's going on now is that we have more white Americans and others suffering and worried about the state of our nation. And because they're concerned about that, that's where their worries lie.
What is the state of our nation that they're worried about? The browning of the nation, the President Obama being a black president. Like, what is concerning them about the state of the nation? But that is kind of the question that I think all these guys get asked eventually, and they all kind of come up with, like, this is the only allowable answer anyway. Mm-hmm. Like, you don't really, like, no, you're not gonna ask Barack Obama or Kamala Harris and they're gonna turn around and be like, yeah, these motherfuckers racist, dog. I mean, yeah, that's a big problem. I don't think I can win as long as they gonna be like, you gotta say, like, it's not really racism. But it's very telling that that's a video that a conservative outlet is pushing. The only people I ever see promote him. In addition to that, he was asked about the border. Once again, who are the Stephen A. Smith voters? All right, come forward, step forward, leave a comment, write in. Who are you? Put your real picture out.
Make no mistake about it. We wouldn't have a border crisis under my watch. Hell no. We wouldn't have this crime that exists in the streets of New York. You wouldn't hear about me saying defund the police. We ain't defunding any police. I'm calling 911 when there's a problem. I know you're calling 911 when there's a problem. I'll be damned if I'm going to have less police officers out there. There's going to be more. That's me. I would focus on a flourishing economy and making sure we did everything we could, because I believe when you have something to lose, you know how to behave. When you have something to lose, you know how to behave. If you have nothing, you have nothing to lose. And as a result, you're willing to tear down anything, even if it's America, because you feel betrayed by a country that's supposed to be looking out for you and positioning you to thrive instead of wallow in misery and suffering. So, of course, I would pay attention to the economy. I would pay attention to all.
Can you name one policy? Can you name one specific thing? I think the most damning thing about this is that a man who is essentially a hot take artist in the world of sports, where I consider that to mostly be harmless. Like, I don't really care that he doesn't like LeBron James or not. Like,
right, and that's his lane, and he's great over there.
Right, and it's just saying, like, but the fact that he looked around at everything that's happening, looked around at what we've allowed to be in the White House,
we have allowed, and
said to himself, "Why not me?" is the real damage of a Trump administration, beyond just the idea of the policies and things they enact. it is now a lowering of the bar for everything and everywhere. It's a lowering of the bar of expertise, of experience, of know-how. When a guy like Stephen A. Smith can talk in platitudes and not be specific, there's no difference between asking him a question and asking me a question. You know what I'm saying? Like, what would you do if you were president? Well, first of all, I would concentrate on the economy and I would try to make sure everybody's doing good. Like, oh, okay, well, shit, damn, nobody thought of that one yet. Fuck. That we couldn't get anybody to say that answer when they was running last time. It's all they ever say. But he's saying it. And he's hoping that fame and TV and household recognition is enough to catapult him. Now, I know a lot of people have Trump PTSD and they're very traumatized and worried and concerned. I'm gonna be honest, and I'm okay being wrong on this. If we would just fast forward 3 years and go, damn, Rod didn't know what the fuck he's talking about, I'm okay with it. I do not see a path for this man to be in the White House. I don't. Like, he wants to run on a Democratic ticket as a person that doesn't believe racism is a real thing that affects too many people. That wants more police and you
want to run, be a Republican. I don't mean no harm.
But he know he can't because they racist. They never gonna let a black man win that nomination. Herman Cain couldn't win that nomination. What's the other one? God, how am I drawing up? Ben Carson couldn't win that nomination. He's no different. He won't be able to go over there and win those people over. If if he really wanted to live his raps, which is he's always banging on the left and on Democrats, you think he'd run as a Republican. But like a lot of these guys, they, the one universal truth is you can shit on Democrats and everyone will kind of let you slide. So yeah, it's kind of interesting to see how this thing is unfolding. But yeah, I just want to know, who is a Stephen A. Smith voter? Like, who is that person? If they're real, if they exist,
if they're real,
who are the people who are like, are they Daily Caller people? Are they racist Republicans who are like, this black guy I like? No, so I mean, he gotta have somebody that's gonna vote for him. Who the fuck are these people?
It's a very small
niggas that just watch First Take. Like, is it just people that think Michael Jordan the GOAT and they like, I don't really care what his policies are, I hate LeBron? Like, what? The decision I worried about is the decision for LeBron to go to Miami. Stephen A. Smith for president. Who are these people?
I don't know.
It would say a lot if he's able to make a debate stage. It says a lot about how unserious we are as a country and a party. If we look up and there's primaries and he's literally on stage with reputable people who actually know what the fuck they're talking about and have done that job, and he's up there bloviating, saying, first take isms, but using the politics to do his first take shit. Because I don't believe he's a serious person in that he can actually navigate these things with specifics, but I do think he is a serious threat when it comes to making good TV. And a lot of dummies like good TV.
Yeah, that's how Trump became president. A lot of people.
He funny.
Yeah, yes, and they thought it was a motherfucking joke. And it's the thing about it. I think you're gonna have a small percentage of people, of black people, that will vote for him because niggas support niggas because they're niggas.
Right.
Period. They don't consider anything else beyond that.
The kind of person that's like, why don't we vote Republican? Why don't we not vote? And then they'll turn into, why don't we vote Stephen A. people?
Right. And so for me, I could see that, but it's not enough of them, because not trying to be funny. When you come to black people that masses, they gonna be like, nigga, if you don't get the whole ass fuck out my face, no, I will never vote for you. You are a joke. As far as this field, this is not your field. I don't want you representing me.
Right.
When we start asking you real hard questions about the shit that's impacting our community, and you don't have valid answers, people are going to be like, fuck no.
I kind of do want to see a debate where they ask him foreign policy questions and he answers like First Take, though. I do kind of want to see those.
Yelling and screaming.
Why isn't he just doing that on his Straight Shooter show? Why don't he just start doing it now? Like, listen, I know Vladimir Putin. I know Russia, them. Listen, Vladimir Putin, no matter how you feel about that brother, that's one thing I'm going to say. That brother can ball. Okay, he can ball. Okay, he good. He's done a lot of stuff. What he doing with the Ukraine. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Crimea and all of them boys over there. But let me tell you something, okay? However, Not on my watch, okay? Like, what is he just gonna be? When I get the FBI, the CIA, and them boys start like,
and also my thing too is the first time somebody don't like something you gonna say, are you gonna go on your podcast and be like, you bitch?
Yeah.
Like, I don't mean no harm. Like we've seen how you respond to people.
The irony is gonna be watching. The irony is gonna be watching Jason Whitlock have to wrestle with supporting him or not, because they kind of got the same. They got a lot of the same political slants on they takes.
Right.
Yeah, I just want to see a 60-minute debate, but like 35 minutes is him interrupting the other person and then claiming they interrupted him first. You know, it's like, well, if the gentleman from New York will allow me to speak, I'll let you talk. You gonna let me talk? Let me talk. I got something to say. You know, and then is Molly gonna do? She gonna be the debate person that moderates it? Because he's used to talking over. He's used to talking over her.
I say,
Stephen A.
She's probably the only one he would allow to do the job.
Let me tell y'all something. A white lady that can say Stephen A. will keep a job. Okay, Molly quit that job because she wasn't getting paid enough, but she would have kept that job forever, because really the main qualification is going Stephen A. You have to say it in that, it has to be that inflection. It's not everyone can do it, but when he's on one, you have to Stephen A. Let me ask you this. What are we thinking about the Venezuelan international conflict? And then he's gone some bullshit. First of all, it's not even a top 5 conflict. I mean, can I just be honest? And then when they first do the debate, he gonna have to be like, first of all, JB Pritzker, let me tell you, I like that suit. I like that you dressed up today. You know, we got to do a little something with the tie. Like, he loved to talk about the clothes people got on, you know. So I feel like he's just going to be a big spectacle. And yes, I think his path in his mind, because a lot of people think this. So this is where I'm going to, let me be serious for a second. Mm-hmm. A lot of people are scared with Trump because all in their minds, and I get it, you're fearful. In their minds, they just said, well, Trump won because of spectacle. And I just have to be clear, because I this is my belief. Y'all don't have to agree with me. Trump won because of racism and bigotry.
Yes.
That's it.
Along with the spectacle, but yes, but those are the number 1 and 2 reasons, yes.
Yeah, like some of y'all are going to be like, oh, it was the theatrics. And I'm not saying that had nothing to do with it.
Right.
But I'm saying if he had been theatrical but liberal, if he had been theatrical but moderate, if he had been theatrical but not openly, overtly prejudiced, I don't think he wins.
Same.
It's the most consistent thing about that man. Yeah. Period, is like, I don't like them. Who? Them.
Whoever the them is for you. And for me, this is one reason why when people act shocked or surprised or appalled by the shit that he does, I be like, no, well, you're paying attention. All he fucking ran on was racism and sexism and bigotry and homophobia. He ran on nothing else. He had no goddamn policies.
That's what his administration is doing. It's enacting those things right now.
Yes, he had no policies. He didn't give a shit.
So I hear what I accept y'all's fear. Please do me a favor and don't start writing in on how he will win president. I hear y'all. I don't agree. We're not going to touch hands and agree on this. So y'all, that's like, and I still think you treat him seriously as a threat. I think whoever the people are within the political apparatus shouldn't just joke him off as like, but like at the same time, I don't think there's a path for this guy. And I think I think unlike Trump, Democrats are like, Republicans are just like power. We don't care what we have to do to maintain and keep power.
Right.
I don't think Democrats are going to allow a man like this
serious Democrats
to beat serious candidates in the way that Republicans did, because we don't have a unifying issue.
Right.
Racism is a unifying issue for them. Mm-hmm. The dislike of the other is a unifying issue.
Whatever your other is.
Stephen Miller was right about that. Donald Trump was right about that. They beat every other serious person who was there to govern, because it was like, these people don't want you to govern. They want you to destroy the people they don't like. So I just wanted to say that we can move into a different thing. We was pretty bad about it anyway. But yeah, Stephen A. What the fuck? Who the fuck? Why the fuck? Let's see what other things I want to talk about. Oh, you know what? Let's do some broke news. But first, let me play a beat so I can put some motherfucking ads up in this bitch. Here, listen to this gospel of Dr. Umar by Psycho Music.
Fraudulent activity on a bank account is a federal offense. Fraudulent activity on a bank account is federal offense. Fraudulent activity on a bank account is a federal offense.
Damn, whatever happened with that?
That's a great question.
From the pulpit, the doc got a plan. Stacking knowledge higher than the pyramid. Stand up on his chest, mind sharper than a dagger. Dropping heavy truth bombs, make the haters stagger. Got receipts longer than the Nile's flow. Building schools, planting seeds where the minds grow. He the prince of Pan Af, breaking mental chains. Blueprints.
All right. Saks files for bankruptcy as the department stores fight for survival. Saks Fifth Avenue has declared Saks chapter. Which one's the?
Chapter
11.
Yeah,
chapter 11.
Yeah,
I couldn't come up with the pun fast enough. It didn't make sense.
No, that's probably yeah, and to an extent, I kind of understand a lot of the large apartment stores because it's expensive to rent out buildings, like and also online has just literally killed everything. Like literally, it's like a lot of the shit that people used to go in there and because that used to be the shit. You used to mean something to purchase something from there and say that's why I went to. But now you have Temu, you have Amazon, you got like people could go to if they want it personalized. Now you can go to Etsy and say I want this and then make it up. They make it for you.
Also, the real leverage that they used to have over those brands like a Amazon, Temu, Etsy, whatever. It was never priced because it was always expensive, but they were a luxury brand.
Yes.
And it was the experience. It was, I want to leave my house and be waited on and measured and
because
greeted.
They did the extra things, right?
Yeah, I want that in-person experience. I want to smell the perfumes that I want. I want that. And I wonder how much, the pandemic obviously just killed the idea of being around people.
Yes, it
like,
did.
There's whole people that don't even want to go physically to work anymore, right? You're like, people.
Right. And on top of that, you have a whole bunch of people who don't do the things they used to do. So you have people who, once they realized, not trying funny, I don't need this, and they looked at the money, because when the pandemic happened, a lot of people saved money like crazy. And for some people, they was like, oh, I can save my money and don't have to spend. I was spending money for the experience, not to save that money.
Well, also those people that I imagine if you shop at Saks Fifth Avenue, you a person that want to go out and be seen.
That's okay. That's true too.
So there's a lot less for a while anyway. Maybe it's back now. Before I think we'll never fully recover to the let's go out and be seen type of thing that we used to have. Like the idea of like I'm gonna go put on something expensive and like motherfuckers, you go to the grocery store, you throw on some jogging pants or whatever. You go to the things are a lot less formal, a lot more casual.
It's a lot less formal, yes.
Yeah, so I can, I think all that, but now who knows? Maybe they just got bought by, maybe they just got bought by one of these, what do you call these people? Not venture capitalists, private equity firms.
Yeah, who may have done things to run to the ground. And somebody in the chat room brought a thing up. They was like, these used to be events, which makes sense.
Yeah.
For somebody, it was an event. Like, it's like, hey, you call a group of girls or a group of guys or just mixed group and let's meet here. Right. And that might have been people's meeting spot, but they would go, hey, let's meet here, spend a few $1,000s and spend some time together, go eat brunch or lunch or whatever. And that used to be our thing.
Joffrey von Ramdonk.
Who?
Joffrey von Ramdonk, or Ramdonk, the former Neiman Marcus chief executive, will return as Saks Global chief executive. He succeeds Richard Baker, the chief executive and executive chairman, they just be throwing executive on everything. Just like how like comic books try to make you think something smart by throwing quantum on it. But like, check the quantum toaster, Johnny. It's like, you mean toaster? Like, so the Fantastic Four got a quantum toaster. Okay. So I think they just throw executive on shit to make it sound more fancy. It's like he's the chief executive and executive chairman, and he's also the executive assistant to the executive.
Yes, and
he's the executive executioner of executive executions.
And also, it might have. I might be wrong too, but with the pandemic and with the changing of the economy, a lot of people are no longer in that class to blow their money at that place no more. You might have a group of people who actually kind of got bumped.
Oh, you think people don't got the money to spend?
Yeah,
could be.
Not everybody, but it's a percentage of people that kind of got bumped out of that
That's
market.
definitely got to be part of it.
Right.
I mean, we see the job numbers. But yeah, 2024 he orchestrated a $2.7 billion acquisition by Saks of the Neiman Marcus Group, which owns Bergdorf Goodman, which feels like more that premium. I mean, premium.
Yeah, Neiman
more
Marcus
that
is expensive too.
Private equity moving numbers around shit. Yeah. We acquired this and acquired that. Then we filed for bankruptcy. We kept the money for ourselves. And guys, no more stores at the mall.
Right.
But yeah, Saks. That's a big fucking name, man.
That's a deal too. That's a big deal.
Yeah, damn, that's crazy. Let's keep going with the brokenness. Bahama Breeze is closing restaurants as the brand is being phased out.
I haven't been to. We don't have them here, but
Right.
I've been to them before, and
I think I only seen one I think I went to one in Raleigh one time.
Yes, we went to one in Raleigh.
Okay.
I think me and you did go to one in Raleigh one time.
I feel like
it
Bahama
was bright
Breeze
and colorful. I remember that much.
Me too.
It was almost like that whatchamacallit place that used to be down there in Pineville. They used to be right there at the corner, and they used to dance and clap and shit.
Oh, you talking about Joe's Crab Shack?
Yes, that's what it remind me of. Everything
It do kind of got. It's
colorful.
A lot of
It got shit everywhere.
This is a picture of a Bahama Breeze, by the way. Allen Grill. You throw that E on the end of the grill, that means you charging extra.
Yes, for no reason.
It's like
$5 extra.
Yeah, it's like that Waffle Shope. SHOPPE.
Come on,
like, this ain't the Waffle House. Y'all gonna it's extra for cheese, ain't it? But yeah, this is what it looked like. The thing for me is like there's certain restaurants where you like this is just a restaurant with a bar in it that you just get drunk. That's what I don't remember eating there much, but I imagine there was a lot of alcohol.
I think I may have ate there like one time, and yeah, they bring you like these oversized drinks and shit like that. Yes,
they're shutting down. The Orlando-based restaurant company said it will permanently close half of its restaurants. They're shutting down 14 of their 28 locations. They only had 28 locations, and half of them are gonna be closed. Woo! The rest
ain't gonna be around too much longer then.
The remaining restaurants will be transitioning to other concepts. Okay. So maybe they'll switch to whatever. Darden is the company that owns them. I think they own Shoney's, maybe.
Ain't there no people that own
I got name. I can tell you the names.
Okay, I about to say Red Lobster.
Let's see.
Olive Garden.
Olive Garden they do own. Longhorn Steakhouse.
Okay.
Cheddar Scratch Kitchen. Yard House. Ruth Chris. Oh, that's how they see.
Okay.
That's how they own Longhorn and Ruth Chris. They playing us. Just go eat a Longhorn. I know this.
Just go eat at Longhorn.
They putting a different. This the same cereal as Lucky Charms, but they called it Lucky Spoons and charge more for the charms. I see what y'all doing. Capitol Grill. Oh, that's them. Capitol Grill expensive.
Have we ate that before?
Yeah, a couple times. Every time I'll be like, God damn.
Is the one downtown?
The one I'm talking about, we ate at. The one we ate at was not downtown.
Okay.
It was out in the cut. But yeah, I mean, they still here. There's one on North Tryon, so there's one downtown now.
Okay.
But that's not the one we went to. I don't know where all the other locations are, but they used to have multiple locations. And I do remember being like, this kind of costs a lot up in here.
Yeah, for the little plate of food.
Y'all really don't play when it comes to this making sure we don't get our money's worth.
Right.
But yeah, I'm looking at fresh oysters on a half shell, dine in only $22. Jumbo lump crab cocktail, $27. These the appetizers. Woo. $27 app. Shrimp cocktail, $21. You get 5 shrimps in the cocktail, $21, Karen. That's more than $3 a shrimp.
That's about as bad as the place to give you 5 dumplings for 30.
Right. Caviar and caramelized onion dip with house-made chips. How much? Let's play a little guessing game. How much you think that costs?
25.
38.
38.
That's like I said. I'm not saying that there's no food I pay a lot of money for. What I'm saying is every time I was there, everything costs more in my mind than it should have. Like even in expensive, I'm like, it's like, ooh, you got salsa and chips. I'm like, ooh, chips and salsa. I like chips and salsa. $33. I don't like no chips and salsa is $33.
And you be looking like this bitch ain't even loaded.
Right.
You be like, you ain't even where the cheese at? What is we doing?
Now this sounds delicious, but I got a feeling that when you see this thing I'm about to describe, you'll be like, hell no. But I mean, like for the price.
Come on, it can't be worse than the salad wedge. Well, that I got to break up my goddamn self. Bitch, you chop the lettuce up.
This is called I don't know how to pronounce the name, but it's like Nueskes. Nusk cherrywood smoked bacon with Korean barbecue. 8 ounce of all natural bacon cut in house and brushed with gochujang sauce. Sounds delicious. How much?
I bet you that shit probably $40.
19. This is steal. Okay, we got one. That $19 slice of bacon, guys.
I said 40. My bad.
If you want,
they fucking me up with the prices.
Yeah, this is a good one. I got pictures of it. You want to see it?
Yes, please.
I mean, y'all, maybe it's worth $20 for this one slice of bacon. It's some thick bacon. I do like my bacon like I like my women. Thick.
Okay.
Dark.
I ain't trying
covered in sauce.
I kind of see. You stupid. I kind of see why. That's some thick ass bacon.
Yeah, that's some thick. Listen,
that
bacon
got that
thick
right off.
with
That
2
got
C's.
that right off the hog.
Look at this bacon. This some good. Hey, you know what? Not 19. It ain't worth $19, but I would eat this bacon.
I would too.
This one piece of bacon. Now that would be all I could eat because that's what I can afford at this place.
Come on, all I can get is the bacon.
Can I have one bacon to go? I would eat half the bacon and be like, I need half the bacon in a box. And they're like, really? It's just a piece of bacon. I'm like, it was $20, and we both know, that I can't afford to let $10 of bacon go to waste. I
cannot.
I don't know what I'm gonna do when I get home, but I have to continue eating this anyway. They going out. Bahama Breeze is going out of business. I don't know how we got there.
Because they bought another company.
Right.
Yes.
Breaking news.
What happened?
Wendy's is going to close hundreds of restaurants in 2026 for what the interim CEO Ken Cook calls a rebuilding year.
You know what, Wendy's? Mm-hmm. I will say this. Nobody eating that funky ass breakfast y'all trying to sell. Y'all spend a lot of money pushing and promoting breakfast that nobody was eating. When I wake up in the morning, I think of breakfast. I think of Chick-fil-A, I think of McDonald's, I think of Bojangles, like or wherever your local thing is. That's who you gonna think about when you get. I've never seen a Wendy's line jumping, and y'all were paying employees a lot of money to fucking get up at 6 a.m. for years. Some places they even stopped doing it because they're like, we're not selling. I was like, right, because people associate y'all with burgers.
But you know what though? That's not to get too much into my economic degree bag. But that is just them trying to recoup the sunk cost of just the operating cost.
Oh,
like,
okay, I'm with you.
Why would we have a building where we sell food and there's an extra 8 hours a day we don't be selling food?
Okay.
So they was basically like, why not make it so that we already paying for the electricity and everything anyway.
And it wasn't good.
So we might, I know, I agree with you, but I'm saying that I don't think it was breakfast that killed them.
Okay, I'm with you now. Yes.
I was like, they was losing breakfast. Like you could say they lost money by having to pay employees to be there extra few hours at this minimum wage employees that they're paying.
Right.
So like my guess is that was a sign that they was starting to look in place like the money's not money, and like what if we did breakfast? Ooh. What if we stay over till 3 a.m? You know that shit.
Yeah, and also it's one of those things where everybody had to adjust their menus, but I think Wendy's kind of adjusted their menus first. They was one of the first people that started doing salads, like out of almost necessity, because people's eating habits kind of started changing up a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And so, you know, I think that it had got to a point that a lot of that shit kind of got stale. That's why every time you turn around, that menu is basically a whole brand new fucking menu. Like, they have certain things, like you got your, you know, your double, your single, you know, your triple, you know, your chicken. But everything else on that menu, every time I look at it, it's something fucking new.
For Wendy's?
Yes.
Wendy's should just sell the breakfast. They should sell dinner for breakfast.
Yes. They should.
They should. Wendy's, I like y'all.
I do too.
Y'all can have this for free. Y'all need a ad campaign. Throw the eggs away. Throw them in the trash. Matter of fact, okay, keep the eggs, but change the meat. Just sell dinner for breakfast. That's it'll work. We just came up with it right now. Be like, get a burger. We'll throw an egg on it. Make it funny. Make the ad funny.
Yeah,
but
I like an egg on my burger.
Yeah, here's an egg on your burger. It's Wendy's. We dinner for breakfast. Everyone's doing breakfast for dinner. Fuck that. We Wendy's. We different. We do breakfast. We do dinner for breakfast. I'm telling y'all, man, it's better than what y'all got to do. Close all the stores. Also, I don't like the way that the CEO was talking. Talking about it's a rebuilding year. Are y'all about to tank? Right. Was y'all looking at the draft like, hey, man, it's some prospects coming out of college for the restaurant game, and Wendy's need to recruit.
Dave would never deal with this.
He's like, it's a rebuilding year for us. We're down, okay? We're going to sit our starters. We're going to sit our best employees for dinner because we want to lose these games. We're going to close these restaurants. But when we come back after we get these picks, we got a pick swap coming from McDonald's in 2028.
Right.
Now it's top 5 protected. Right. But when we finally work this out with the salary cap, boy, I'm talking Oklahoma City. We gonna run this shit.
Ain't we though?
All right, let's move into the last thing, guys. I told you I couldn't go long. I got things to do. Mm-hmm. Let's do some guess the race. Boom.
It's time to guess the race. It's time to guess the race. It's time to guess the race. It's time to guess the race.
A woman called 911 for a ride home 14 times and then threatened to kill a deputy. Was he late?
Damn, 14 times?
A Florida woman is in jail after she allegedly assaulted a sheriff's deputy who told her to stop calling 911 and request a ride home. Bailey Jordan Graham, 30, was arrested on Tuesday by a deputy with the Alachua County Sheriff's Office who responded to a call from a McDonald's in Gainesville saying that Graham was refusing to come out of the bathroom. According to an arrest report reviewed by Law and Crime, a deputy arrived at the restaurant shortly after midnight and attempted to make contact with Graham, who gave a fake name when asked. When Graham finally came out the bathroom, the deputy charged her phone so she could call for a ride. Wow. The Graham then allegedly placed a call to 911 requesting a ride home. According to the report, the deputy watched Graham walk away while she allegedly called 911, telling dispatchers that she was at a nearby Circle K store and needed a ride home. The deputy told her that making such a call was a criminal offense. She offered to drive Graham home. The deputy was like, that's illegal. I'll drive you home. Graham, who had apparently still not provided her real name, refused to offer. So you want a different police? I'm the police. I'm here. They just calling me.
Right.
They just gonna dispatch me. Who's the nearest person? Me. I'll give you a ride home.
I'm already at the location, right?
So she said, not you. I don't like you. I'm calling 911 again. She asked for another ride home. Dispatchers informed the police, including the deputy at the scene, that Graham was still allegedly calling for the ride. Deputies told her multiple times to stop. She ignored her. When the deputy approached Graham from behind and took her by the arm, Graham allegedly whipped around and struck the deputy in the face, saying, "Do not touch me. Get your hands off of me, bitch." By this time, more deputies showed up to assist in arresting Graham, who was put in handcuffs as she allegedly resisted arrest. She put her foot in the way of the vehicle's door. She had called 911 a total of 14 times. While in the car, they heard her say something about not being prepared. The deputy asked her what she meant, and she allegedly told the deputy, in any other situation, I would have probably killed you. Okay, I guess you just felt like going to jail for a longer time, because that's not a thing you say. It was definitely an intent to murder. Graham was charged with battery on law enforcement, resisting arrest, and misuse of 911. Still not intent to murder. She's in custody in the Alachua County jail where she's being held on $35,000 bond. Karen guessed the race.
A white.
Karen's going with white for Bailey Jordan Graham. All right, let's check the chat room, see what they believe. White Karen antics. White, I want the right police escort. White 911 as a conscience call. White, convenience call. White. The correct answer is everyone said the same thing, which means you all got the same result. Correct. Can you imagine?
Yeah, the person offered to take you home. I'll take you home. It's not a big thing.
Right. Like the fact that the officer said that's against the law. She said, I'm calling 911 again. It's like, no, I'll take you home.
Right.
It's against the law for you to call and ask for a ride, but I'll give you a ride. That's the whitest thing I've ever heard. And then not a charge with attempted murder or
after saying that phrase.
She
right.
said I was gonna kill you. And she was like, yeah, okay, disorderly conduct or whatever. Child, Well, let's do another one. A woman threatened to blow the school up because her daughter's boyfriend lost his lunch. Oh, you hate that.
Her daughter's boyfriend.
Her daughter's boyfriend. Living in sin. A woman is accused of threatening to burn a Florida high school down because her daughter's boyfriend did not get his school supply lunch. Oh, so maybe he's on like free and reduced lunch.
Okay.
He didn't get it. She said, I'll blow this motherfucker up.
Well, damn.
Brandy Covington, 40, has been charged with threatening to discharge a destructive device. According to an arrest affidavit, the alleged crime occurred on Tuesday morning after school day had gotten well underway. Well, it had to be about lunchtime.
At least 10:30, 11, whenever lunch starts, right?
It was around 10:50 a.m. A woman called the cafeteria and an employee picked up. The woman on the other end of the line later revealed to be Covington was irate because her daughter's boyfriend had his school supplied lunch taken away from him due to lack of funds in his account. Oh, maybe she's a hero. The employee said she tried to explain how the school handles situations when a student runs out of lunch funds, but the suspect began to yell and cuss at her, though the employee tried to continue to try to calm the situation. Yeah, what? That is weird. Huh. So they just straight up take the food away from the kid? That does feel just needlessly cruel if that's what happened.
Right. My thing is school lunch needs to be free. The kids have to be there. Why isn't it free?
Covington threatened her with burning the school down. The court documents stated, she said, I'll be over there to blow that fucking school up. The cafeteria employee hung up the phone, told the school resource officer about the threat. Not 5 minutes passed when she allegedly made another threatening call, this time to the vice principal. She was going up the ladder. She's like, man, I'll speak to the cafeteria. I'll blow this motherfucker up. Ma'am, please, I'm hanging up. Hey, it's me. Can I speak to the vice principal? And she called again to talk to the principal. Nah, all right. The woman identified herself as Covington. Oh, she put her name on it. She wasn't trying to be anonymous. She said she was upset that her daughter's boyfriend did not get his lunch one day due to lack of funds in his account. The school official reportedly told the mother he could not talk about the situation given she was not related to the student. Though he did try to explain that the school's process in such situation as a cafeteria employee did. What is the process?
Yes. And so they couldn't afford. So did you take it away and give them nothing, or you took it away and gave them something?
Calm
less?
down, ma'am. You don't understand the process. So what we do, they say, "May I have some food?" We say, "Let me check your account." When we see there's no funds in the account, we say, "Oh hell nah." And then we take the food back and put it behind the counter, throw it in the trash in front of them. So we want them to see that. So that's the process. I just don't know why you're so angry. Covington began to cuss and scream because she was not pleased. Okay. And stated several times that she would burn the school down before she hung up the phone. About 3 hours later, investigators showed up to her home And they said, what's up with all that burning the school down? After they asked her about her Miranda rights, she acknowledged the phone calls earlier this morning regarding her daughter's boyfriend lunch being taken away by cafeteria. She acknowledged she was pissed when she made both calls because last week she had called and was told the school employee would call her back, but they never did. The hero we didn't know we needed. Her statement was mostly consistent with what the cafeteria vice principal had said had happened. She denied making any kind of threat, but come on. She was arrested and booked in the county jail. Karen, guess the race of Brandy Covington.
I'm gonna go black.
Karen's going black for this one. Let's check the chat room, see what they believe. If I can't speak to the manager, I will blow the school up. White nonsense. Fight like Fannie Lou Black. Ain't gonna be no hungry children around here. Black Panther Party queen. Invited to the cookout by me, says Adrian White. Well, can she eat breakfast for dinner and dinner for breakfast at the cookout, Adrian? Is that all right with you? The correct answer is Karen said black, and Karen was wrong.
Oh, white lady showing her ass.
Some of y'all said white. You got it right.
Shout out to you. Like, what you ain't gonna do is have a baby hungry.
Okay, y'all. In my head canon, I might be the only one thinking this, and that this is wrong, probably wrong, but we in the right segment. I feel like her daughter boyfriend black.
I can see that. Yeah, I can see that too.
I feel like her daughter boyfriend black, and she said, "Nah, what they not finna do."
What they not finna do?
I just made that up. I'd be disappointed to find out it's not true, but it feels true. True-ish.
She was like, that boy like a son. What you ain't finna do is not feed him.
Everyone eats. All right.
Yes, everybody eating.
Bonus round. Karen's 1 for 1 so far, so no extra racism, but triple the points.
Triple the points. Triple the points. Triple the points. Triple the points. Triple the race. Triple the points. Triple the points. Triple the points. Triple the points. Triple the race.
An Arizona man says he pulled an assault rifle on his mother during a fight over his entitlement to part of the house that they lived in. The man allegedly pointed the gun at his mom and pulled the trigger, but it didn't go off. With the she's like, of course it don't work. You don't work. The gun don't work. Nobody keep a job up in here.
Everything broke.
With prosecutors saying his anger may have been fueled by a Total War video game that he plays 50 to 60 hours a week.
The fuck is a Total War video game?
I finally became fed up, said Bo Lierance, 28, reportedly 28, in your mama house, playing video games 56 hours a week, pointing guns at her. He said while appearing in the court on aggravated charge with assault with a deadly weapon, carrying a weapon during the commission of a felony, and resisting arrest. It was my part of the house, which I haven't gained entitlement to over the last 7 years, he said.
My part of the house, bitch, is your name on the title? Because if not, you don't own part of nothing.
You 28 living at home playing video games. You don't have no part of what?
You don't have no part of shit.
The Scottsdale man is accused of pointing an assault rifle at his mother and an elderly man who was staying at their home. It's unclear whether he knew the gun would not go off. The prosecutors pointing to mental health issues and Laurence's obsession with video games possibly being to blame. There are allegations that he currently plays a video game titled Total War. He plays approximately 50 to 60 hours a week. There are concerns that the people that he plays with that are based possibly in North Africa that have ties to Islamic extremists.
Damn. That's probably why I never heard of this game.
What would that have to do with why he pointed a gun at his mama? That's not part of Islam.
I don't know.
Even extremism. Lierance told the court that the charges and accusations against him are completely false and that it is he who was actually the victim. It is very obvious.
You had the gun. How are you the victim?
It's very obvious to any neighbor you can ask of that. It was an intimidation for 3 to 4 days. I believe that certain liquids were laced in some of my drinks.
So your mom and that old man.
Your mama been lacing your drinks, and
50 hours a week you in her goddamn basement.
The prosecutor who spoke to the court said Lawrence admitted to Costa that he has secret apps on his phone that he uses to communicate with individuals he is playing Total War with. Total War is a strategy game series that has multiple titles and blah blah blah. He's been Total War like, can y'all not
This is bad.
This not an ad for us. We don't have nothing to do with this. It's an exhilarating mix of turn-based empire building and colossal real-time battles. He's being held on a $100,000 cash bond. Karen, guess the race of Mr. Bo Lawrence or Lawrence.
Mom, you embarrassing me in front of my friends. White.
That's great. The basement belongs to me. More white nonsense. Spell his name. His name is spelled Beau, Bo, and Lawrence is Liurance. He better hit up Ice White. You know they are hiring White. What else we got here? White. Fuck you, Mom. White. Sin Middle Eastern. White. Game is life. White. The correct answer is, everyone said white on this one, I think. Y'all got it right. That man.
You got a full ass beard. Get out of here, sir.
That man
talking about you on 3/4 of this house. Right. You don't get the fuck out of here.
You are a grown human being.
Right. Your mama a good woman, cause nigga, I'd have put you out.
All right, last story, sword ratchetness. I'm really cutting it close here, but I think we can flip this in real quick. I don't even know what this headline really means. Social medieval swordsman busted. What's a foolish youth who posted on social media. Okay, they left a word out. Social media swordsman busted. So in this country, they don't even let you post your sword on like your social media. Like you can get in trouble for that. And this guy posted his sword.
Online.
Like he was curled up with the sword or some shit too.
Chad, we just read the other day the girl dropped hers and fucked up 2 ligaments.
And they said he posed with a sword and performed moto stunts and he got arrested. They was like, you play too much. Go to jail.
Stop with the foolishness.
Under the direction of Lieutenant Governor Kim Sokai, the commissioner of Kampong Spew Provincial Police, the Samaki Munachi District Police Inspectorate, Lieutenant Colonel Sal Safhidi,
Chad, them
chief of some
vocabulary words.
Chief of Samaki Munichi's District Police ordered the Criminal Investigation Department and Security Department to cooperate in investigating the case of a person holding a sword and posting it on social media. Yeah, he was wilding. These pics are crazy. They made him take a pic with the sword. Like, let's get it all in the photo.
Shit, ain't it? It looked longer than his.
The mugshot got the sword in it is super crazy. Samak Monachi District Police Officer said that on November 29, 2025, the force searched for a young man named Sofal Vazna. Why they blank his face out? They put his name and his 20 years old, where he lived.
Right, because you feel like this. It don't matter if I know your name, I can find you.
He confessed that the reason he posted the photo of himself holding the sword was to threaten his co-workers to be careful after an argument with his wife. He's standing on business. He was like, hey, y'all not too much on my wife.
What y'all not gonna do?
He was tagging. Hey,
did you talk about her?
Did you see my Twitter? Did you see my Twitter today? Okay, because I just want you to know. It's like that up in my house.
On the sites.
Anyway, go to jail. All right, y'all. We'll talk to y'all throughout the week. Until next time, I love you.
I love you too. Mwah.